Chilling, chilling. I just went live. I just clicked it that second.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So ain't nobody tapped in yet. What's going on with you, though, brother? How you been?
Pretty good. How are you?
Hey, man, blessed beyond measure. Yeah.
Awesome.
Could be better, could be worse.
There you go. That's always probably true.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Yeah.
You
The life been treating you okay though?
said what?
I said life been treating you okay though.
Yeah, it's pretty good, man. Everything is pretty good.
Okay, okay. Yeah, I'm ready to see. Waiting for some people to tap in, man. I'm waiting to see some of this.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, there definitely be some stuff that you're probably not used to seeing. Yeah. All right, cool. Sweet.
You got, bro? I know I don't want to take up your whole day.
Probably like an hour.
Hour's cool. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's Jeremy. What's good? What's good? What's good, Jeremy? Jeremy, I had Jeremy on yesterday.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah,
yeah. What do you have a retic out or something?
yep,
Yeah, I just briefly saw it.
yep.
Sweet, man.
Yeah, he cleaning snakes and stuff now. So
That's the
yeah,
best time to listen to a podcast.
yeah, it is. It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the way I do it because it's more like it's just a freestyle thing. We just go live straight through YouTube and just kick it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that's true. I saw that you're doing it straight through YouTube. That's cool.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I'd rather do it that way. That way, it seemed to me YouTube, when you do it through YouTube, you get more views, more people tap in than if you go through like StreamYard or something like that. More people are tuning in straight through YouTube. So might want to try it out if you ever want to, start doing that. Try it out.
Yeah, you know what? There's actually, can you save the videos after?
Well, normally my it saves straight to my YouTube. So when you go to my YouTube and just click on the lives, all my lives will just pop up.
I'm gonna have to look at how it's formatted and stuff because that's cool. There's actually some people I wanted to talk to about like certain subjects, like certain species I don't deal with and stuff like that.
Hmm.
But I don't want to run like a full podcast. But I was
Right.
thinking maybe I could go live with them at some point or something like that. So maybe that's a good idea.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what I mean? Just you and them on a one on one. You know what I'm saying? And the panel podcasts are cool too, but it'd be too much going on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and you're not gonna get any information. It's more like you just hanging out.
It's more fun than you actually getting the information. So I'd rather do one on ones. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
one on ones. But we got a couple of people in here. Maybe as the longer we go, the more they'll start pouring in, man. So, uh, shoot. First question: how long have you been dealing with reptiles, bro?
Well, getting old now, Pat. I'm just kidding. So I'm 30. I'm 33 right now.
Yeah.
So my first snake, I'd be guessing, but I probably got it at like 15, something
Mm,
like that.
okay.
So it's been a while.
Right.
But yeah, my first snake was a normal ball python.
Mine too.
Yeah, I've been on FNA before. But yeah, my first snake was a normal ball python, and my sister just showed up with a ball python in an enclosure and was like, "Here, do you want this?"
Mm,
And my sister, she used to just do a lot of stuff without asking my parents. So I knew that was my chance to do it. So I was like, yes, just
yeah.
immediately.
Yeah.
And then yeah, it was literally like a reptile carpet in there. And
Mm,
then the snake, I didn't realize it till later, but the snake had stuck eye caps when I got it too. It was literally like multiple layers of stuck eye caps. So for like the first 6 months a year I had it, I didn't even know that. And it couldn't even see me.
wow, bro.
It took a long time. Yeah, it actually like I had to learn about the care
Yeah.
of snakes. So it ended up getting like a respiratory infection. So it got a respiratory infection. I took it to the vet. I have a real good vet near me. And I took it to the vet. I gave it antibiotics. And when I gave it the antibiotics, the eye caps actually popped off. Um,
Because I was ready to ask, how did you get them off? How did you get the archives off?
yeah, it was weird. It was like there was some infection keeping them on or something. I really don't know, but the antibiotics made them pop off.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd have to research more as to why that actually happened. You made me curious as to why that happened.
Happened.
But
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
yeah, they actually just came off.
I seen a dude. Damn, I'm pretty sure you know of him. Tyler Nolan.
Yeah, yeah.
His Cobra had a stuck ad cap, but he manually
Hmm.
got it off. Like he soaked it. He soaked it for a minute. I believe it was Rusty. You know, what I mean, he had one. I don't know. I don't know if Rusty passed or not. I think I seen him do a video. I think Rusty ended up passing. One of them snakes passed, but he soaked it for a good little while, and then he had it like in his hand. Cause he, his snakes, they just let him do what they want to them. You know what I'm saying? He just grabbed it with some little piece, and and it came right off. You know what I'm saying? And I was just like, yeah, that's,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
so I do that now if they get like stuck shed, which doesn't happen too often for me now. But
Okay.
if they get a stuck shed, or sometimes I'll have snakes come in and they'll try to shed during shipping, and then I have to do that right when they get here.
Hmm.
And it always works like that if there's one layer.
Okay.
Now I've never had to try multiple layers since that one snake. So
Oh,
that one snake, it had so many layers that I don't even know if that would have worked. But I haven't tried. But then again, my care is so much better. I'll probably never have the opportunity to try.
right, to do that.
So
Gotcha.
yeah, I don't plan on running like a vet or anything like that. So I probably won't have a chance to try that. But
Okay.
yeah. So I don't know if it would work that way with the multiple layers. But with one layer, you definitely can soak them. You could use like a what's it called, a washcloth. Use a washcloth, and then the fibers in that'll just make it rub off. Or you could
Kind
just,
of
a lot of
give it
times you just
traction.
pull it off with your hands. But
Yeah.
if it's too tough to pull it off with your hands, you can use a washcloth, stuff like that.
Okay. Okay. So you had got your first snake at 15.
Yeah.
How long were you a hobbyist before you started being like, yeah, man, I'm ready to start collecting. I'm ready to start breeding. I'm ready to start. How long were you just a hobbyist?
I ended up with that first snake. I ended up having that one for some years. I don't know. I probably had it for 6 or 7 years, and I ended up getting a jungle carpet python after that, which is kind of what got me into liking more types of snakes because it bit me in the store, and then it bit me a bunch of times when I took it home, and it
Yeah.
was fun taming it out.
Yeah.
So I ended up liking snakes with a bad reputation because I was like, wait, this snake wasn't that bad. It was just really scared.
Hmm.
And then I ended up with like a corn snake. But then I ended up going through some stuff in my life that I didn't want to take care of anything that was alive, So I actually got out of snakes for a while,
Okay.
um,
Okay.
for years, and then I actually ended up meeting my wife, having a family and stuff like that. And then once that I kind of settled down, then I was like, you know what? Why do I not have a pet snake? And then I really regretted getting rid of those first three snakes. You know
Okay.
what I mean? So I was thinking about it, and then I ended up getting a boa from BHB.
BHP. Yeah, I'm familiar. I'm familiar.
Yeah, yeah, Barchek's company.
Hmm.
So yeah, I got a boa from them, and then after that, I was like, man, I want a carpet python again. So I actually got a coastal carpet, and then after that, I got I think the next snake I got after that was a straight up a scrub python.
Okay. Well,
If I
yeah.
wanted something different, I always like stuff that people didn't normally have.
Right.
And then I think I got a retic after that. And
You
then
still got
after I
that
got the
repeat, right?
retic, I was like, I think I'm pretty much just all in now.
Hmm.
Because I'm committed now to raising a retake for the next 20 years, a mainland retake. So I was like, all right, I might as well just go all in. And
Yeah.
then I was like, what could I breed that would be really cool?
Hmm.
And Jeremy, I'm actually exclusive. I'm actually gonna be bringing in a group of scrub pythons soon. So let me know.
Come up, Jeremy. Get with them. Get
But
with.
yeah, so then I was like, I'm gonna try to breed whitewood pythons.
Okay.
So I ended up getting like a wild caught adult male, and I ended up getting two wild caught females. And then from there, I started my group of adults, which is now a mixture of wild caught and captive bred. And then I've now produced babies. I'll actually show you a baby right now if you want to see.
Yeah, you can go. You can go grab one whenever you
And
feel
you
like
can keep
grabbing one.
talking to me while I'm holding it too,
Yeah, yeah,
because
yeah,
it's
yeah, yeah. Definitely, definitely,
yeah.
definitely. So how many snakes are in your collection to date?
I would say, I mean, as far as the people we know, right? Like not that many. Um, I probably have about 50 right now.
About 50. Okay.
Yeah, but that's like not including. I mean, when I hatch out babies, I'm sure I'll be somewhere around 100. You know, but
Mm.
yeah, this is a baby northern white lip python that I hatched out this year.
Yeah, man. Look at that thing, bro.
Yeah, her name's
And
actually Lucky. She's really sweet.
yeah, so that when you named her, so you must be keeping her.
Yeah, so this one was a bit special. I actually did a YouTube video about it.
Okay.
There was 10 northern white lip python eggs, and 8 of the babies pipped out on their own and then slithered out of the eggs. But 2 of the eggs weren't well. One of them actually I think had a pip. I don't remember if it was pipped or not, but the
Okay.
snake was dead in the egg. So
Ah. Okay.
it-
Okay.
I hate these gnats, dude. I just got carnivorous plants behind me to
Oh,
kill the gnats.
yeah. Yeah.
It's
It
it's
get like
actually so satisfying watching them kill the gnats.
that. When you hate something that much, man.
There's like one gnat right now that just keeps flying in front of me while I'm talking.
Yeah, I saw.
But
I think I seen the little fellow on the
yeah, I'm
Facebook
just
the other
like,
day.
bro. But yeah, so yeah, the ninth egg was dead in the egg. And
Okay.
then the last egg after that, so literally I found the snake dead in the egg. And then my 3-year-old son walked downstairs and saw me holding the dead snake egg.
Yeah, you know
Or
a good
that
kid.
and he was like, Daddy, he dead? And I was like, yeah, it's
Yeah.
dead. And
Yeah.
then the 10th egg was like this ugly, moldy, weird shaped egg.
Okay.
And with no pip. So I was like, this one's for sure gonna be dead too. If that the last one looked great.
Right.
So I was like, this one's for sure gonna be dead. So I actually like pipped it and I looked inside and there's just murky blood everywhere. And I was like, okay, well, this one's gonna be dead too. That gnat came back.
Yeah.
But I was like, this one's gonna be dead too. Get out.
Yeah. He like
But
you,
yeah,
bro.
I was like, this one's gonna be dead too. And then I touched it and it didn't move at all.
Okay.
And then I actually was like, okay, it's dead because I just saw the other dead one.
Yeah.
And I pulled it out of the egg and it was Lucky and Lucky just started moving around and still had the yolk attached. So I was like, I've made a huge mistake.
Yo, that be
Yep.
to the gut.
Yeah,
Yeah.
attached through the umbilical to the yolk. And
Shit.
me never having dealt with that, that's not something you're supposed to do is pull them out, while
Yeah.
they still have the yolk
Yeah.
attached. But
Yeah.
yeah, me never having dealt with that, I threw the eggshell and stuff out.
Right.
But technically, apparently, what I was supposed to do is put it back in the egg and throw it back in the incubator.
Mm.
So what I ended up doing was I took a deli cup and made like a simulation egg. And I
That
just
was
wetted paper towels and put it back in the incubator with wet paper towels.
hard paper towel. Yeah, because the wet paper towel that kept the humidity and stuff
Exactly.
needed. Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and then Lucky was able to absorb some of the yolk and then took its first meal eventually and
Yeah. You got to
now
keep
eats
that one.
like a champ.
Yeah. You got to keep that one now. Yeah. You got to
Yeah, so my wife named her
okay.
Lucky, and then I'm like, now we gotta keep her
Keep her. Yeah.
regardless. At
You put a
first, I
name
was
on that.
gonna keep her because like I couldn't sell her because she was like a runt, and then I was like not sure if she was gonna be like the same as the other ones and stuff like that. But now she's doing great,
Yeah.
and I'm like, no, we're still keeping her.
Yeah. Yeah. That's dope. That's dope. Are you currently? Are you? So you did you bred her and got that and got her. You bred that's in house bred, right?
Yeah, this is a snake that I produce. And
Okay.
I literally have more northern white lip pythons right here in my house than Morph Market has for sale in the whole country.
So you the plug actually.
For northern white lip pythons. So for they have like 10 to 14 eggs. For my next clutch, my wait list is 24 people already. So literally for my next clutch, I have to figure out like what can I actually keep for myself. And then, I wish like if I had the space, I would probably just keep whole clutches and
Mm,
just but the next clutch I'll probably let some stuff go. But I'm actually trying to breed for some different colors and stuff like that. And I'll show you something about that. And then but yeah, so that stuff I'll probably hold more stuff back. But you see, like she's sweet looking. She got a lot of white actually on her
a lot of
lips,
white
more than
around her
normal.
lips. Yeah, I was just ready to say that she had a lot of white on her
Yeah,
lips.
so that's actually something really cool about her. And she actually has these little eyebrows. I don't know if you could see them. There you go.
Ah,
Yeah, she has these little eyebrows. And those will actually get bigger as she gets older. They're right next to her eyes.
I like how dark their head is. Like their body's just that brown, and then their head is almost jet black.
Yeah, and you'll see when they get older and then they put like some size on, their scales actually get bigger and there's more iridescence.
Mm.
So
That's why
that's
when you
actually
do
really cool.
videos of them outside, you kind of put them directly in the sun to
You
let them.
know what? Maybe I could briefly take you outside and show you. But
Okay,
it really
whatever,
is
bro.
it
Whatever.
is crazy outside. But
Yeah.
yeah, she's a sweetheart. She's going to be interesting as an adult. And her head is a little bit smaller than the other babies still.
Right.
But she's just like she started small.
Yeah.
So like yeah, so she but otherwise perfectly healthy, eating really well, really nice color on her so far.
Yeah. Yeah. She looks
So
healthy too.
yeah,
Yeah.
she's doing good.
Yeah.
And she actually eats like a little savage, but I've upped the size of the meal for the other ones, and she
Right.
just can't take that size meal yet. I think it's just because of her head size.
Head size. Yeah.
Yeah, so but I don't think that's gonna matter at all when she's an adult.
Okay. Speaking of feeding, you produce your own animals or you buy? You breed your own rodents or you buy?
I just buy them.
Wow. So for the feed 50 animals, how much is that monthly?
That's a good question. It was different last year than it is this year. And the
Okay.
amount of animals I have constantly changes, right? Like I said, I'm bringing in some scrub pythons. That's actually an exclusive. I hadn't told anyone that yet.
Mm,
Um, but
appreciate
like I have 14 Brettles pythons right now. Like I bring in groups of animals sometimes, always really quality from good sources and stuff like that, captive bred stuff.
right.
But for the most part, here and there I'll do wild caught if it's a long term captive. But
Mm,
nothing, I'm not getting like fresh wild caught shipments from like Indonesia, you know.
okay.
Um, but
Okay.
yeah, so it fluctuates how many animals I have. So I'd have to look at my whole year worth of spending and then break down like the average cost.
Yeah.
But obviously, the more babies I have, the more it goes up. My retic alone is probably like $15-20 every meal. Just for her. So sometimes I'll
Normally,
be throwing
you
food
feed it.
out if
You feed the
everything's
retic
eating at
once a month.
once.
Once a
What'd
month.
you say, Pat?
You feed the retic once a month, right?
It depends. It
Okay.
depends what I feed her.
Oh,
I try to. Like last time I gave her a 2.5 pound chicken, she pooped it out in a week and a half. But I still made her wait the rest of the month.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Well,
like you'll notice that she's not my retic's about to turn 3, and there's
okay.
people with like 2-year-old retics that are way bigger than the retic that I have. And it's
So is it
because they're just pumping them with food.
food pumping it? Okay. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, like my retic will literally I could feed her a meal so big that she can't even move from where she's at. But if I walk in the snake room the next night, she perks her head up to eat. Like she's if you feed her based on her looking hungry, she would
You'll
just
feed
eat
her every
every
day.
day. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. 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 Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
like they
So,
are, and it's wild to watch them grow. Like if you have any other snakes, it just makes any other snake's growth look really slow.
mm,
Because like a boa is like a snail in its growth compared to like a retic or something like that.
yeah.
And metabolism.
One thing with them boas though, you really got to watch how you feed them because
Yeah, because they will get fat quick.
they'll get fat quick and they're small. Because I follow a couple of boar people and they said that you got to watch the size and all that you be feeding them because they'll regurge if it's too much or if you feeding them too often.
Yep.
They'll regurge. So yeah, that's I think they got a lot to do with it too. Because Jeremy, his boars are huge, but they
Oh
still
yeah.
blocky. They still look like
Yeah, as long as they're a block.
yeah. They still
Yeah.
blocky. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So
Yeah, that depends what genetics they're from too. I'll
yeah,
show you another baby just briefly because they ate yesterday.
okay. What's going on, everybody? Appreciate y'all for tapping in, man. Appreciate y'all for tapping in.
This is actually another female and another one that I'm keeping. But this is pretty much just to show you the difference in Lucky compared to the rest of them as far as what they're eating. Look at that lump.
Yeah,
So this one is a real nice gold too. She's a female. They're all really sweet, dude.
yeah.
Yeah, like everyone swears these snakes are super mean, and I only have one that's even a little bit mean. And I'll
Yeah.
actually pull him out and show him to you in a bit.
Okay.
But
Okay.
yeah, she's a sweetheart. They're all really nice.
You can kind of see the iridescence on it
Yeah,
from the light.
because she's just grown a little bit bigger, and her
Yeah,
scales are a little bit bigger.
bigger.
The
Yeah,
bigger the scales get, the more you'll see it.
yeah.
Yeah, you can
You can
definitely see
actually
it for
see,
sure.
you can see the rainbow color in her. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
these are cool snakes. I'll actually I'm trying to think what order I'm gonna go in here for you. So here's an animal that I brought in with a group of animals. The next one I'm gonna show you.
Okay. Oh, look at that thing. What is that? A Borneo
This is a Sumatran.
Sumatran? Okay.
He's ready
Because
to
blood
smoke the camera
Sumatran,
too right now.
Borneo, they all look the same to me. You know what I'm saying? They all
Yeah,
look the same.
so this one will be pitch black as an adult. His
So
parents are jet black. All this stuff on the sides is going to be gone.
okay, that's why I was just ready to
It's
ask
just going to be these wild eyes that let me try to get him to stop focusing so much on you so I can show you his eyes. Turn this way, bro.
that.
There you go. He's ready to just bite the camera.
Yeah, I
But
see
yeah,
them.
like his eyes will just be that crazy red. And then he is just going to be jet black.
Yeah, that's
So
super
he's
cool.
already darkening out really good.
It's almost like that red that's going across his eye. His eye turned the color of the stripe, and
Yeah, that pink stripe.
yeah, that stripe look like his eye
Yeah,
got
that pink
turned into
stripe
his
is
chest.
super. I actually
Yeah,
really like that.
hell yeah, yo, that's dope though, yo. That's
Yeah,
dope.
they're cool. And
Are
I
you
wish
breed?
that I wish honestly they would keep some of this contrast, but that'll all be gone when he's
Yeah,
older.
crazy. So are you gonna breed them?
No.
No,
No, so this guy's actually he's sold to my buddy Darrell, Quest Called Scaled.
gotcha,
Yeah,
gotcha.
he's just waiting to ship out. Or actually Darrell might come pick him up, so we're gonna see what we do.
Yeah,
But
he's
yeah,
nice.
so
He's nice.
he's actually sold. There's a female that I sold to him with him. But this is a cool snake that just shows like sometimes I just have a random variety of stuff. You
Mm,
know what I mean? That's not necessarily stuff that I produce. And it's cool. It's cool for me because I'll get to keep stuff that I didn't produce and that, just a variation of stuff so I don't get bored. I get bored really easy,
yeah,
you know. But like this guy, I've had this snake probably like 6 months now. You know what I mean? So it's not like I'm buying stuff and selling it the next week.
yeah,
Like this snake I've had for a while now.
right.
And then like every time it's eaten with me, I have a feeding chart of every single feeding that and on that feeding chart I will send it to the client and it actually has the hatch date and stuff like that. On top of it for this it'll have who produced it. On top of it for this animal, I actually have the entire lineage of it as well. So you
Okay.
see the parents, the grandparents, the great grandparents, and
Yeah,
that's how I know this snake is going to be jet black
jet black.
because every single one of its lineage is.
It's black,
And it
black.
actually has been changing every shed, almost like an IMG bow or something.
Yeah, that thing is nice, man. They almost one thing about the blood any of those species, blood, Sumatran, Borneo, them the blood heads are shaped like boa heads.
Yeah,
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? The heads are very similar.
they're cool. And you see, he's actually chilling out now too.
Yeah, yeah, he done straightened his neck out, so he a little bit more curious than on alert now.
Yeah, I don't mind dealing with some stuff that's a little bit cantankerous sometimes because I literally love this part of it right here, just
Yeah,
chilling them out. And then I get a thrill out of it when they're not chilling out either. So it's kind of fun when they're not chilling out too because I'm like a snake this size. I know what the worst possible end result is, and it's not that bad.
that not that bad. That
So
bad. Yeah, it ain't like if it bites you, you're gonna die. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. So what are some what species are you currently breeding other than the ball pythons?
Just the white lip pythons.
Just the white lips?
Yes, and that's actually the only two species I've ever produced so far.
Do you have any ball python breeders that you're doing this year?
Yeah, I'm doing a lot of ball python parents. So let
Okay.
me show you some stuff. So this is a good one that I'm pairing up this year. And you'll see this is not a very big male, but he already has sperm plugs. So he's going to females.
Pinstripe. Hype.
Pinstripe, Enchi, Desert Ghost, double head clown pod.
Ah, yes, sir. Are you gonna put him to a clown pad? See if you can prove it out.
Yeah, so he's actually going to two females. and he's definitely 100% het for those.
Pretty. Yeah,
Um.
my wife,
Oh,
my
and
wife
by
in
the
the chat.
way,
My wife
feisty
said
ball
it's pretty.
python.
Huh?
He's feisty.
Yeah, yeah. I can say the way he looking. He look
Yeah,
like he like.
he's actually feisty. But
Yeah,
yeah, so he's going to a pastel double het clown pied proven breeder female that I have.
yeah.
Um,
My wife commented and said he was pretty. Yeah, my
thank
wife.
you. Yeah, he's cool. I mean, I know there's already a morph called banana, but that's kind of what he looks like to me as an actual banana.
That desert
Um,
base clean up stuff so good, bro.
yeah, the DG does a good job with the pinstripe.
It
It's
does.
like so crispy.
It does. And
Yeah, it's
that has
definitely super
pastel
cool.
in it. Does that have pastel in it?
This one does not have pastel, but the babies could because the female does. So
Mm,
the female's a pastel het clown pod. But he's
okay.
going to her, and he's also going to a yellow belly pastel het pod.
Mm,
Yeah,
got
so some babies are, and I'm letting everything go when I do the ball pythons. So literally, I'm gonna produce babies like from him, for example. Then the babies will all be raised up, well started, and then I'm gonna sell those, and then I'll
okay.
sell him,
Oh,
and
okay.
then I'll sell the female. I'm
Mm.
gonna wait a little longer on the female because I just got to pump some meals into her after she lays and all
He
that.
lays. Yeah,
Yeah,
of course.
but yeah, so like my ball pythons, I'm moving them out this year
Okay.
to now he's chilling out too. But yeah, I'm
Yeah.
moving them out this year to make room for more white lip pythons because of those babies that I'm holding back. They actually grow up pretty fast. So
Mm.
I definitely I'm gonna need some space to put those.
So you
But
going? Are your main focus right now going to be on the white lips?
yeah, that's what it's gonna be. And then the other species that I bring in and keep and stuff like that will provide, whatever I need in the meantime.
Mm.
So
Gotcha.
I do reptiles full time. I don't know if you knew that.
No, I did not know that. I
Yeah,
did
so
not.
literally I do reptiles full time. So yeah, I'm trying to make eventually YouTube my main source of income. So
Why
I
you
never plan to
think
just.
I'm live so much and doing this and that, doing that? Because if I can just sit at home and do what I like to do and make money,
Yeah,
why not? You know what I'm saying?
absolutely. Exactly. And that's what, like right now I don't make as much as a lot of people that go to work, but I bet you I sell a lot more reptiles. And
Yeah,
then at the end of the day, eventually that'll translate into me making just as much as them or more or whatever. Basically, screw everybody else. I'll end up making what I want to make to be comfortable,
yeah.
and I
I
know
mean,
that, and I'm working
it's
towards
doing
that right
enough
now.
though
So that's
because
where I'm at.
you ain't. It's doing enough for you to be doing reptiles full time. You still at home. You still got your cars. You got this and that going on. Hey, you good? You doing enough?
Yep, like my kids are eating, everybody's fine. You know what I mean?
So
Jeremy, Markham Reptiles, but
Markham Rep.
yeah. So I mean, everything's going really well. So
Yeah,
yeah, and I've seen a lot of progress. Now I've been full time for over a year. In the beginning, I was like, "There's no way this is gonna work," and then I knew deep down it would. But you have those moments where you doubt yourself when it's like, "Okay, this is going slower than I thought it would." You know what I mean? But then over time, you just continue to wake up every day, continue to work. All of that piles up, and then suddenly you're rolling. You didn't even realize, you
yeah,
have built
yep,
all this momentum.
yep.
And then that's where I'm at right now. Is I'm realizing like, okay, this is working, and I'm just waiting to reap all the rewards now.
And
You
see
know what I mean?
what you got. You struck the white lips for you. You struck a gold mine though because don't nobody have them.
Yeah,
Like you said, you got more than what's available on Morph Market right now. So
exactly.
whenever that do click and say, look, this is a pet that's in high demand, guess who's gonna have it on deck?
Right.
You will have it. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, that's and it don't feel like work to you because you like to mess with the reptiles. You like to mess with the animals.
I love
So
it. Yeah.
it don't feel like work, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's a blessing, man. A lot of people can't do that. I gotta wake up tomorrow and go clock in. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
that's a gift, man. That's a blessing. You know what I'm saying? That's a blessing.
Yeah. I happen to be in a perfect time where I basically saved up some money from the last stuff I was doing. I saved up some money. And then at the same time, I ended up needing to change directions on what I was doing.
Right.
So it ended up everything kind of fell into place perfectly.
Yeah.
And it's weird with the reptiles because it's kind of been a theme for me that stuff kind of just either comes to me or kind of works out, just kind of like my first snake. It just kind of comes to me,
Yeah.
and I have to act on it. You know what I mean? So it's not like everything just fell in my lap, but I have to take advantage of the opportunities that I'm given, but I do get those opportunities. It seems like in the world of reptiles, and that's always kind of happened. So I really feel like it's my destiny to work with
Yep.
reptiles,
I
and
was
this
just
is
gonna
what I'm
say
supposed to be doing.
that's exactly what I was ready to say. That's what you're supposed to be doing, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That thing is beautiful though, man. People feel
yeah.
emotional. I like
This is a
pinstripe,
cool
man.
snake.
Yeah, I like pinstripe, man. You know what I'm saying?
And I like ball pythons. I just know that someone else is going to breed this if I stop. You know
Yep.
what I mean? And a lot of people say that ball pythons, oh, there's too many and all this. I don't necessarily even believe that. I think that we need to expand on the amount of people that like reptiles in total, and stop looking for the same people to buy the same things.
Yeah.
You need to educate the other people that don't know anything and get them loving reptiles, and then no one will have a problem selling anything.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
I mean? I kind of feel that way. So whenever people are like, "Hey, they're oversaturated," I'm like, "Well, there's not enough people loving reptiles then. We need to work on that." You know what I mean? So I don't necessarily think they're oversaturated, but I think I serve more of a purpose for sure with the white lips.
With the white lips, yeah.
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 So it's not like I'm like giving up on everything. Like some people, all they do is ball pythons, and
Right.
then you hear them say, "I'm selling all my ball pythons." Like, man, you just quit on us. You know what I mean? And for me, it's not that at all. It's actually going to lead to bigger and better things
Real
and
things, yeah.
refocusing.
And see,
You know?
what it is that the white lips, you found your niche.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? But that
Exactly.
thing's
Yeah.
pretty. You know what I'm saying? That thing's
Yeah.
pretty.
Yeah. The ball pythons I do have are stuff I like to work with. I'll show you something else cool.
Okay. Appreciate everybody that's tapped in, man. Appreciate y'all for hitting the like button too.
So this is a male that I actually produced from my first ever clutch of ball pythons.
Is that the one you was trying to get? Let me get.
So I actually ended up that one's already gone.
Oh
But
yeah,
this
yeah.
guy has those genes, but one extra gene, and that's blackhead.
That's why it's so dark. Yeah,
Yep. So
yeah.
he's actually like I was just telling you. Okay, so it kind of fits with the same theme I was just talking about. So I ended up buying a bunch of snakes at the same time I bought the white lip pythons. I was like, I'd like to have more than one thing. I
Hmm.
know that people buy ball pythons. I know it's a great first pet. I know it's something I can pass to kids, so I got some ball pythons. And I actually bought a gravid female. And I had no idea she was gravid, and neither did the seller. So I bought her gravid, and I just so happened to build my first incubator. And then, like 2 days later, she laid a clutch on Easter out of nowhere.
That's
So
crazy.
literally, I just walked downstairs on Easter, and there was just eggs sitting there, and I was like, "What?" Like I didn't even know that she was gravid. I thought she
Yeah,
was just like being picky about eating.
yeah,
Yeah, and
yeah.
then
Whole,
she's
whole
just
time she was gravid. Yeah,
yeah, and she was gravid, and
yeah,
she actually bit me too. Uh, when I got her, she bit me, and I was like, "What's your deal, spicy wall python?" You know.
yeah,
And then I
yeah,
realized later she's gravid, and she's tired of being messed with. You know.
yeah, yeah. That thing, that clown pad, bro. It's something about that clown pad, man. You know what I mean? You just
This
it,
guy breathes like a champ. So you had Sammy on. Sammy actually sent me a leopard het pod possible het clown female. And
mm,
this guy has been they lock up like if I put them in there for 3 days, they lock up twice. And when they lock up, it's for like 24 hours.
yeah. They stay hooked together for a long time.
Yeah. So he's been breeding her like crazy, and they're definitely gonna make some babies. And if for some reason one of those other males fails to breed, then I'm gonna throw him in with another female.
That's right. Can't go wrong. You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, this is a pretty snake.
Yes, he.
And yeah, he was from that first clutch that I ever produced.
Ooh,
And yeah, he's cool, man. I was like psyched
yeah,
that I got a double recessive on that first clutch. And I
yeah.
was like, I had to hit up the guy and be like, what was the pairing? You
Right.
know, because I had no clue what she'd been paired to. And then it turned out to be a pretty good pairing.
Yeah,
So I
yeah.
was like, I think he's also possible het lavender.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, he's possible het lavender.
Wow,
But
that's
like
crazy.
this guy is stacked. And I was like, that is the randomest luck.
Yeah, I'm
But if
talking
I
about.
hadn't built that incubator, just decided to get ready and build the incubator, the eggs would have just perished.
It was meant for you to get it, bro. You built the incubator. She came 2 days later, laid your incubator
Right.
built already. You was already everything panned out. Everything worked out perfectly. Perfect timing.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. It
Perfect
was it was
timing.
super wild. It really was. And
Yeah.
there was stuff I was going through the whole time. I bought a bunch of breeder snakes, and stuff
Mhm.
like that from a bunch of different people that I had never met. And of
Okay.
course, what did I get? Mites.
Ah,
So boom, I had all this. I had a 6x4 enclosure that I built. And it was the outside. Well, the whole thing was wood, but the inside was shield, pond shield, so it was
punch
sealed.
it. Okay. Okay.
But mites can live in wood, so I had to throw it out, which ended up being good because it was very difficult to heat and stuff like that. But for me, it was a lot of work and stuff like that. I had a lot of bioactive soil. Now I've heard there's things you could put in the soil to get rid of them.
Get
I
rid.
didn't
Yeah.
know that back then. I threw out like $1,000 worth of cages, soil, all types of stuff. And then I had to sit there and treat all my snakes
Yeah.
for mites and stuff like that.
What
Like
were you
some of my
treating?
snake, what'd you say?
What were you treating them with?
So I used ivermectin.
Ivermectin.
Yeah, it's actually something they use on cows.
Got it.
So I learned it from a snake discovery video. So if anyone ever wants to treat them the same way I did, just search snake discovery how to treat mites.
How to treat
It
them.
was a video that Emily at Snake Discovery made,
Yeah.
and I literally I found a tractor supply store like 45 minutes from where I live. And I drove out there and I bought the ivermectin. I was like, "Do you guys have ivermectin?" And this one, and I showed him a picture, and the guy was like, "Yeah, we have that." And he's walking me over there, and they had it locked up because apparently it was that valuable or whatever. And then I was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna use this on some snakes and get rid of mites." And the guy was like, "You're using it on what, son?"
Yeah. You say something about snakes, people be like, "What the hell?"
I was
Yeah.
like, "Snakes." He was like, "Good luck, buddy." And then whatever. And
Yeah.
then yeah, but it worked great,
How
so
long did it take you to get rid of them?
a while. It took like 3 treatments.
Three trees.
Yeah, there was like and the easiest way to tell if you have mites is look at your pods.
Yeah.
Your pods will show you. Like you see nothing right here.
So,
If
yeah.
it had mites, there'd be dots all
Dots
over that
all
thing.
over them and in the water. They say look in the water too.
Yeah,
That's good
yeah.
in the water
They
too.
use it on cows and Joe Rogan. That's hilarious. But
That got to be Eda. That got to be Eda said that too.
but yeah, so yeah, they do use it on cows. I'm sure Joe Rogan's tried a lot of things, so you never know.
Yeah.
But but yeah, so it worked really well and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
the only time I encountered it after that, then I had my quarantine down. Like after that, I was like, everything I get quarantine.
That's it.
So I got a green tree python in, and of course it was covered in mites. And
So you
then
got straight from the wild?
it was so actually I don't know if you know this. It's illegal to wild catch a green tree python.
Didn't know that.
Okay, so the people that are like, "Hey, I got a wild caught green tree," it's not illegal over here. It's
Mhm.
illegal where they're from.
Okay, got you.
So if
Got
you go to the ones we get are from Papua, which is actually the same place white-lipped pythons are from.
you. Okay, got you.
But you are not allowed to take them out of the wild over there.
Mm.
So
Okay.
at
So a
some
lot of
point, if you got a wild caught green tree python, then you're dealing with poachers.
poachers. Yep.
At somewhere down the line. But this was actually a farm bred baby.
Okay.
So it came in from one of the farms in Indonesia that breeds green tree pythons. Um, but I didn't order it directly from the farm. I got it from this reptile store that I won't name because they sent it in really bad condition. But it was so dehydrated it couldn't pick its head up. And then it was just covered in mice. And I had it quarantined, so I was like, all right, cool. But its weight was so low, I didn't want to use ivermectin. I've learned that ivermectin is a very strong chemical. Like you put it on the snake, you need to take out the water bowls so it can't accidentally drink it. The male that you're talking about, that the clown pie ball python, he actually got a rash from it. So his white like parts of his body actually turned pink because it was just like irritating his skin that badly.
So you can the ivermectin though you can rub it on their skin though like
None of the snakes had a problem except for him. Even
oh,
some other stuff that's pied.
okay.
But for whatever reason, he had a reaction to it.
Okay.
But it was like a you know lesser evil type of thing. You know what I mean? Like he wasn't. He had it. His coloration changed a bit. You could tell it was itchy, but it
Yeah.
wasn't so bad that it was causing something that wasn't just gonna go away.
Well,
And we
yeah.
needed the mites to go away, so we kept treating them. But any snake under 100 grams, you're not supposed to use it. because
Got
it could just straight up soak in their skin and kill them.
kill them dead. Yeah,
Their body just can't deal with it.
deal with it.
So
Okay.
that green tree python was much less than that. So I literally used coconut oil, and then every day I would pick it up. I would rub coconut oil on it, and it was a Biak. It's still I still have it. It's behind me. It's a
Okay.
Biak green tree python,
Okay.
and they're known for being terrible. And it would sit there and bite me while I would rub the coconut oil on
Yeah,
it.
they said they mean as hell. Yeah.
Yeah, so mine's chill now because I had to pick it up every day to put coconut oil on it because of that bites.
So doing that, it got used to you handling them. Yeah.
Yeah, like super used to me.
Yeah.
And then I would just clean the whole enclosure. I would take the whole enclosure, which was just literally a tub that I got from Walmart with a heat mat on the bottom.
Okay.
And so I could pick the whole thing up. I would take it to the sink, I'd wash it, stuff like that. And then basically it was a combination of the coconut oil in washing the enclosure. And
Okay.
then to rehydrate it, my buddy taught me a cool trick that does he does like all types of snakes. He brings in some wild caught vipers and stuff like that. So
Okay.
he uses it for that. I don't know if you know him, and his name is Oso, or
Oh, so
Boreal Abomination
I
is
would have
his
to say
name.
him. I'm pretty sure that I probably subscribe to him because I sub to everybody that got snakes. So I'm
You've
pretty
He
sure.
has dragon snakes right now is probably how you would remember him. He has dragon snakes. He's been feeding them frogs. He's one of the only people I know keeping those alive. But you'll probably see him if
Yeah.
you're curious. I'll send you his profile later.
Yeah. Send me his profile. Send me his
Yeah, I
profile.
will. Shout out to him. He's really a cool dude. But he taught me that what I could do was take the frozen thaw prey, and literally I would take. You have kids.
No,
Okay, well,
not
have you
even
ever
close.
seen a kid have to take liquid medicine?
Yeah.
Okay, so the syringe you use to give the kids liquid medicine, it's not like a needle syringe, it's like for liquid.
Yeah. Right.
You take that, you fill it with Pedialyte, and you inject it through the mouth of the rodent, and you hydrate the rodent. It basically goes into its stomach. And I
I have
got the
seen
snake
that.
hydrated through that.
I've seen that. Like I've seen people inject the rodents with stuff to give the
Yep.
animals more protein and more of this, more of that. Yeah, so I have seen because one of my dogs caught parvo.
Uh,
Now I do all my own stuff with my dogs, all the shots, all of that stuff I do it myself. The only thing I don't do is rabies, and that's because you can't get it.
right.
You take
Okay.
the vaccination. So I take my dogs to the vet to get rabies shots, but anything else I do it. I come to find out that if the dog is not too far gone with the parvo, you can instead of giving him water, give him Pedialyte, rehydrate him.
Yeah,
Once his gums get out of that pale mode and start pinkening again, you got him.
that's awesome.
You got him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because I've saved two dogs like that. You know what I'm saying?
That's super cool.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, that Pedialyte really was
Pedialyte,
helpful.
bro. I'm telling you that Pedialyte is the real deal. You know
Yeah,
what
I
I'm saying?
think that was the main thing that really saved that snake,
Yeah.
besides getting the mites off it, because they were obviously draining it too.
Yeah.
But yeah, let me get another snake out. I didn't realize so
Yeah.
much time passed.
Yeah, man, you good, you good, bro. That's how it go when you talking, man. You know what I'm saying? You get to talking, that's how it go.
Nah, yeah, it's a good conversation. So
Yeah,
I'll
man.
pull out my boa real quick.
Okay, I'm
I
pretty
wish
sure.
I wish my retic wasn't in shed digesting,
Yeah,
but
man.
when a retic's real full, you don't want to hold it
Okay.
because you don't want to it to accidentally poop on you,
Mm.
and
Jeremy,
that can happen.
Jeremy retick peed on him yesterday.
Yeah, if they're super full, I don't even mess with them. I wait till I know that she's emptied out everything, and then I can pass her. I can pass my retic to kids and everything,
Mm.
but I wait till she's empty. You know, I'm
Smart.
not dealing like my first ever TikTok live. I decided to go against it. I
Pissed
was
all
like, let
over.
me just take her out anyways. First thing she did was poop all over the floor. I'm picking up poops bigger than my hand. I'm like, this is, and then all I see is all the viewers drop off the live.
Yeah, they like,
One
oh.
just just like tanks the live.
Hey, that's crazy, yo. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
so this is the one I was telling you I got from BHB.
BSB, yeah, that's a big damn boy, man.
She's probably 6.5 feet,
Right.
something like that. She's 4 years old.
She's pretty
And
though, bro.
and she actually has food in her right now, but I don't worry as much about her.
Okay.
But you can see she has that box shape,
Yeah,
and then
definitely
she got
fine.
this line on the side is a good indicator too.
Because it's more muscle than fat. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. So they literally are supposed to look like a loaf of bread.
Bread, loaf of bread. Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly. Yeah, she is nice, bro.
She's a sweetheart too.
Do she have any genes in her, or is she
Nothing.
just a regular
Nothing. Just a
regular?
common boa imperator.
Okay.
Just plain Jane boa imperator. Nothing special. Besides, I mean, she's special. I love her. She's
Oh,
beautiful.
of course. Yeah, hell yeah.
But yeah, no genes, no morph, nothing.
Yeah, okay, yeah. She dope though. She dope.
Yeah, she's cool.
Yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah.
She's
I know.
super
My
calm
wife
too.
my wife's still in the chat. So Elias was up here a couple of weeks ago and showed off her green tree joint. You know what I'm saying?
Nice.
Just got it. So my wife was like, man, I like that green with such and such. So when you said green tree, I said I'm gonna see if he'll show it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'll definitely show it.
Yeah.
So let me get this girl back in,
Yeah, take your time. Take your time. Take your time.
and then I'll show you. I'll show you some more white lip pythons, and then I'll show you the green tree.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool.
So
Yeah,
I'm
I want to
really
see. I
weird
wanted. I was
about.
ready to ask you. I wanted to see one of those bigger ones.
What'd you say?
I said I was just ready to say I wanted to see one of those bigger white lip joints.
Oh yeah, I got a really cool one. I'll show you.
All right.
And I'll get him to. What I'll do is I'll show him to you inside, so you can see like how big he is, and then I'll get him to calm down because he can be a little cantankerous. And
Okay.
then we'll take him outside, and I'll show you. I'll step into some sunlight and show you what he looks like.
What it look like with all those colors
Yeah,
on it.
let me go wash my hands real quick.
Yeah,
I'll be
yeah.
right back though.
Take your time. Take your time, bro. Take your time.
I'll probably go a little bit over the hour with you too if you want.
Hey, bro. I'm on you, bro. I'm on you. Madison, I have 7 snakes. Is that Shabuzi? No, it's not Shabuzi. That's weak snake. Oh, yeah. Sleep in that house at all. Yeah. No. You see, babe, I'm ready to give him to show you the his green tree joint. No. Yeah, man. Kyle, cool, man. I've been following Kyle for a long time. I thought he do YouTube, Instagram. You know, he posts on the regular, bro. You know what I'm saying? Real good guy, real good guy. After I had Sammy on, he reached out and was like, bro, you know, we can go live whenever. All right, let's do it. So yeah, he Kyle good people. Jeremy said he said I like this guy. I said yeah, Kyle. I said I've been following Kyle for a long time.
Yeah, Pat, you're good people too. I appreciate that.
Yeah, man. Hell yeah.
You're one of the most supportive people I know.
Yeah, try my best anyway. Y'all give me y'all, you know what I mean? Because of y'all, I'm in the hobby, you know what I'm saying? And shit, y'all give me something to look at and all that, you know, and nothing that really entertains me that much no more. Other than probably about my wife entertains me because she's funny as hell. And shit, you know, snakes, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Nothing else
for sure.
really. Yeah, nothing else kinda I just be like, it's all right, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I appreciate y'all for real, for real.
Yeah, I appreciate everybody that I talk to, in the hobby. I talk to them a lot more than I talk to anyone in the outside world.
Yeah, that's
This
it.
kind of is my world.
Yeah.
I saw Dixie
Ah,
Foster in the chat. Shout out to him too.
yeah, hell yeah. Damn, man. Look at the color of his head, though. Like his head don't even look black. It's like blue. Shit is crazy, yo.
This is
Damn,
one of my favorite snakes, man. He's actually 13 years old.
that's
His
the.
name is Midas. And they
I'm
thought he
sorry.
was a female, so they fed him a lot.
Yeah,
So he actually this is the biggest white lip python I have, and it's actually a male. I actually put out a video the other day about this on Instagram. But what people don't realize is in species of snake that do male to male combat, the males can get bigger than the females. A lot of people don't know that
yeah.
because everyone will tell you a female python gets bigger. No, they just fed it more because they don't need the male to be bigger.
Gotcha.
So they're keeping the males artificially small. Now, that being said, the males that I'm growing up, I keep them a lot smaller than he is. You know what
Okay.
I mean? So it's not like this guy was fed to be a breeder female. He was fed to try and, get follicle production going, to try and carry eggs, and they didn't realize he was a male.
He was a male. Yep.
Yeah, look at
Yeah,
that.
yeah, that's crazy, bro. And the white on their lips, bro. I see why they call them the white lips. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's the bigger the snake, the easier to see the features, and that's actually why I like retics.
Yeah.
It's because you can see the heat pits and all that stuff. I'll have to come back on and show my retic off sometime.
Yeah. I mean, just let me know, bro.
Yeah,
Saturday,
for sure.
Sunday, and
But
Monday.
actually, he's chilling out pretty good.
Yeah, he is. I'm actually looking like, bro. He already say he cool. You
Yeah.
know, he
No,
chilling.
this is the worst one I have.
Oh, well, that's the worst one you got. Then all the rest of them is
Yep.
piece of cake. You know what I'm saying?
I
Yeah.
got 15 of them right now. And then literally I'll see people putting up videos like man, this snake, you got to be careful with this snake. They're dangerous. They're not for beginners. And I'm like, okay, sure. And this guy is actually captive bred. All my wild caughts are way nicer than him.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, I just happen to have my female that laid the egg. She's in shed. The other female is full of a ridiculous meal right now. Like she looks crazy because I'm feeding her to breed.
Okay.
And I'm waiting on, hopefully, I'll get some eggs soon from her. But I'm waiting for her to go off food and all that. She's getting real big.
Hey
But
man,
yeah, this
the
guy is pretty
color,
awesome, man.
the color on his head almost looked metal. The way the lights bouncing off his head looked metal. You know what I'm saying?
Let's go ahead and take him outside.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So, yeah, so he, like I said, he's 13 years old. I have a bunch of different ones.
Okay.
Okay. So you can still see me normal, right? I got a message coming on my screen about the orientation of the phone.
Oh no no no. Yeah, I see you fine, bro. I see you
All right,
fine.
cool. But yeah, it was just telling me it's locked one direction or whatever, so that's cool. But yeah, he's cool, man. So I'm trying to pair him for the golden color this year.
Okay.
So I'm pairing him to the most golden female I have.
Okay. You kind of laggy, kind of losing. Uh, 'cause- but yeah. Oh yeah. But y'all see the colors on it. The way he putting it up, those blues and yellows, like it's like rainbow. Look at his head. The colors on his head, man. That's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah. It's oh yeah, yeah, I can see the colors. Yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. Y'all see the rainbow colors on that joint? Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, you losing a lot of connection, bro. Go on back in, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, hell yeah. But yeah, we did that joint. That's dope. That's dope. That's dope. Yeah, hey, yeah, you starting to move around a little bit better and everything.
So, but yeah, like it's cold anyway, so I want to have him outside too long, anyways.
Well, yeah, 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 hell yeah, hell yeah.
But yeah, man, that shows you literally that spot right there is where I take a lot of my videos.
Okay, okay.
So I literally will just step into the sunlight and then take videos.
Yeah, yeah, hell yeah. You'll take them out for a minute or so, get a good video in, take them back in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so though actually, I have like 70 videos in my drafts.
That you ain't
So
even
yeah,
posted
so
yet.
when like my buddy jokes with me, you'll actually see on my post I put up today. The post I put up today is a snake I sold months ago. Literally a snake I sold months ago. It's super sunny outside. It's chilling in the grass. And my buddy's always joking with me, like, man, it's so always so sunny. And he lives 30 minutes from me. So he knows like it's cold.
Oh
You know what
yeah,
I mean?
yeah,
So yeah, all my videos, usually the video that you'll see me post and it looks all sunny is from months ago or even the summer or anything like that.
yeah. See, that's good. Like you just gave me an idea because I just recently started doing it. My little shorts. I run across a short, do it, put it in the draft. Run across a short, do it, put it in the draft. That way, when I got this going on, when I hop back off, I can post another short and just drop it, drop it, drop
Yeah.
it, drop it. So yeah, yeah,
Yeah, no, it works really well. Like
yeah,
I save up for the winter. So literally I'll have by the time winter comes, I'll have like 90 extra drafts.
that's crazy.
That way if I never wanted to go shoot one single video
You'll
all
never have
winter,
to.
I don't have to.
You'll have to. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That thing you can still see the iridescence on it.
Even inside is crazy. It's better
Yeah,
outside for sure.
for sure.
But
Yeah,
inside it's still crazy.
yeah. Hell yeah, I can still see it.
Do I go herping? Yes, I do sometimes, yeah.
Oh yeah, well you and Jeremy got a lot in common. No wonder he said I like this guy, man. You know y'all got a lot in common. Jeremy be herping too.
That's another reason I like stuff that morphs are really cool, and I think morphs and a lot of snakes are really cool.
Right.
But one thing morphs I noticed make people forget is what the wild type animal looks like. So you don't hear many ball python people. Not this might be a bad example because it's a difficult place to travel,
Right.
but you don't hear ball python people like, "Hey, I want to go to West Africa right now and go find a ball python in the wild." But you will hear a lot of carpet python people like, "Hey, I want to go to Australia."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And stuff like that. And that's because their animal looks more like a wild animal.
Hmm.
So even if it was captive bred 50 years, which some carpet pythons are,
Okay.
it reminds them of what a wild animal would look like. So it's
Uh,
almost like you have that connection with nature.
Yeah,
Like I
and
can
it's
picture this thing outside in Papua right now, doing whatever it's doing around these crazy birds, all this type of stuff that lives there with green tree pythons above it
yeah,
and all that type of stuff.
yeah.
But yeah, scrub pythons are from Papua too, the ones that we have at least.
Okay, okay. So even with that we were talking about what the normal animal would look like. What people also seem tend to forget is, in my eyes, the normal carpet, the normal white lip, the normal ball python are the best because you can't find out what's going on in your other animals without the normal ball python.
That's actually true too. Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
definitely.
You can't figure it out. So actually the normal ball python is the most valuable snake out of
Yeah.
everything we got. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
Yeah, that's definitely true.
yeah,
Definitely looks poisonous. I actually get a lot of people that say that.
yeah.
And TikTok even flags me sometimes for just putting a video up of these guys. And they'll be
Okay.
like dangerous activities or whatever. I'm like, I gotta dispute it, say it's non-venomous and all that.
Yeah, yeah.
But for some reason they think any pretty snake is just venomous.
Venomous. Yeah,
Like
yeah.
I get it on multiple different species, but these guys definitely a few times.
All you got to do is look at how you handling the snake. Most people
Yeah,
are not
that you
gonna
say that, and that's
handle
true. But
a
then
big
there's people that'll handle anything. Like there's
right.
somebody that'll handle
Yeah,
a bushmaster like this.
yeah, yeah. That's
So
true.
it's like
That's true. That's true. That's
you,
true.
yeah, you can't always use it as a rule of thumb. But yeah, so
Yeah.
any of these white lip pythons, the northerns is what I work with. There will be more gold on the sides than the top. So
Okay,
you
so
can see it.
it's a difference in them.
Yeah, you see the top's not quite as gold,
Okay.
but his is really gold all around.
God, look at the air.
But like another one, let me go get another one out.
Okay.
Like another one, you'll be able to see that the top is not quite as gold as the sides, or some of them not even anywhere close. So the one I'm about to show you right now, you just saw that other male, and that was a male, like I told you, that was fed pretty heavily in captivity. This is the first white lip python I ever got.
Hold on for a minute, Kyle. One doesn't. Hey, your mama a monkey. Get your ass out of here. Get rid of him.
Crazy work.
Yeah, what we ain't gonna do is be disrespectful up in here.
Yeah, especially with that type of stuff, you got to get out.
Yeah, you gotta go. You gotta go. Oh yeah, that one a lot darker, bro.
Yeah, way darker. So this is actually the first one I got. You see the sides are still gold though.
Yeah, but he
But
real dark at the top. And look at the iridescence on that.
the darker they are, the better the iridescence is. And this one's actually my logo. So
Oh,
this
okay.
is the one right here that's on my chest right now.
Hell yeah. You gotta send me some merch too, Kyle.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna DM you my address and all that.
All right, cool.
Hell yeah, that thing is nice though. I kinda like that one better.
You do? Yeah,
Yeah,
a lot of people like the dark ones better. Now
yeah.
the female that I'm waiting right now, she'd probably be the next one to lay. She's
Okay.
a darker female, and I
Okay.
paired her to him.
Man,
So
look
I'm
at
trying to like have a dark line going and then a lighter line going,
okay.
so that
Okay.
I can kind of have both looks. And now you can kind of see why I need to clear room out,
Yeah.
because I got it. That if I'm gonna have two different lines going, then I definitely need more room. You know what I
Okay.
mean?
So are they even though they are two what is it? Are they from two different areas?
These maybe
Okay.
it's hard to tell. First of all, the first one I was just holding is captive bred. So one of his parents could have looked like this, and one could have been light. I
Oh,
actually had his brother, and his brother was just as dark as this. So I have his nephew right now too.
40 people
Um,
in the chat, 25 likes. Y'all get them likes up, man. 40 people have been here, 25 likes. Y'all get the likes up.
but yeah, so it's hard to say. Now there's northern white-lipped pythons and southern. Should there be more species than that? Possibly.
Okay.
There's not a lot of research in Papua. It's a hard place to travel to, and there's a lot. There's literally war going on over there. There's a lot going on. If you go to the wrong place, there's literally tribes of people that are still cannibals. There's a lot going on in Papua. Which, by the way, there's a lot of snakes though that we like a lot from Papua. The Bowen's python is from Papua as well.
Bowlers, yeah. I like bowlers pythons too.
They're very cool. They're from the mountainous areas of Papua.
Yeah.
But but yeah, so anacondas are from South America. But
Yep.
yeah, so yeah, these are really cool. There's northern, there's southern. The southern are the ones that typically just look darker in general. Some of them are almost silver though, but most of them are so brown that they look black. And they have a sweet iridescence on them. And
Yeah,
they
yeah.
actually they get a foot or two longer as well.
That one that you're showing now, bro, is he just glistening with color. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so while I'm talking about the size of the animals, look how much skinnier and how much smaller he is than that last male I was holding.
Yeah. So that's why that male, because like he was being fed like a female, trying to bulk him up to breed.
And this snake fed itself in the wild its entire life until I got it.
So
So this snake
that
has
is
not
wild caught.
grown.
That's actually wild caught.
Yes, this is wild caught, and not only wild caught, but wild caught as an adult. So this is his adult. He was already adult size when he got caught.
Look, they wait. We get up here an hour, bro. Now people clicking in. We got 52 people in the chat.
Yeah,
30,
that's cool. I
35
still got some
man.
more stuff to show you, anyways. But yeah,
Yeah,
so
get them
yeah,
likes
so
up,
he
man.
was wild caught as an adult. Not only is he not mean, but he's also not huge, and he's never really. I mean, snakes never stop growing, but he's never really visibly grown since I've gotten him. He stayed about this size. And
Wow.
if you get a white-lipped python about this size, it's almost a really good pet snake. You know what I mean? This is a much more manageable pet snake than that last one I showed you.
So
Now,
how long do they get?
this guy's, I don't know if I had to guess, right? He's 5.5 feet. The other one I just showed you is close to 7 feet. So it depends how you feed them.
Feed them. Okay.
Yeah, it really. And my females are around 6 feet.
Okay.
Yeah, so it really depends what you feed them. Like this guy, like I said, he's probably older than the 13-year-old male I just showed you. He has all types of scars all over him from combat.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can see any of them. I guess they're mostly on the other side of his neck right here. But he has some scars and stuff like that from
Yeah.
combating other males. There's
Okay.
one right there.
Yeah, I see it. I see it. I
Yeah,
see
but he's all scarred up all over the place. He's old. Like you could tell he's older and he didn't grow literally at all. And I've fed him pretty good and it's like he never puts on any weight in any way.
it. Yeah.
So you can tell like he's at an age where his growth has slowed down tremendously. That was some cool iridescence right there.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's like this is the size that they're really probably supposed to get, right?
Right there. Yeah.
I
Okay.
actually have a buddy and he says it in a way that I like. Will Philippek, TJW Exotics. He
Okay.
says it like this. He was like, snakes are the only animal where you look at the wild version and say it's too skinny. We don't look at a gorilla and say, man, that gorilla needs to put on some weight. We don't look at a lion and say, man, that lion is skinny. You know what I mean? We don't look at an elephant and say, man, that elephant could use some more weight.
Yeah.
With
Yeah.
any other animal, we only do it with snakes.
Yep.
So it's like, this is what this snake is supposed to look
Supposed
like.
to look like. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And if anything over that, you could be overfeeding it. And that's also why people have problems breeding a lot of stuff.
Ooh.
Yeah, because they overfeed it and
Overfeed.
then it can actually result in lower fertility.
All right, 91 people in the chat, 31 likes, man. Y'all get the likes up, man. Y'all get the likes
For
up.
sure. Let me see. Is there anything else I want to show you before this green tree python? I think that's it. I'll show you the green tree python now.
Okay.
I'm gonna wash my hands again real quick.
Yeah, yeah, go ahead. Hey, babe, he ready to show that green tree. Hey, babe, do me a favor. Bring me a water real quick.
What'd you say?
I was talking to my wife. I'm telling my wife because she in here. I was telling her to bring me a water. She up at the front.
Oh, okay, cool. That's good communication right there.
All you need to have to mess with snakes is a bit of knowledge. That's it, E. That's it, bro. You just got to know something. You know what I'm saying? That's all. What's going on? Pat showed them snakes. Yeah. Yeah, they ain't interviewing me, man. I'm interviewing them, man. I don't try to take their shine. You know, I might pull out one or two of mine if they got something similar to what I got. But for the most part, I try to let whoever I'm interviewing shine. You know what I'm saying? Y'all get them likes up. Get them likes up. Baby. Thank you much, boo. Thank you. Hey,
So
man, you gonna
this is
you
my
gonna get
green tree python right here. And I'll actually take him or her. I have no clue. I haven't checked. I'll actually take him off of here for you and show you.
Oh, shit. Is the middle of his head orange?
Yeah. So this is actually a red baby.
Oh, it was a red. It was a red. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so it actually turned like dark orange, and
Okay.
now it's almost like a lighter orange to where most people look at it and they think it's a yellow baby changing colors.
That
By the
damn
way,
thing
this is
is
what they do
awesome.
all day.
Yeah, just
Nothing.
perch up. Just perch up and sit there.
Nothing. Yeah, just like at night they do stuff.
But
At
yeah,
night they do move around and stuff like that. You just got to be real careful taking them off the perch,
right.
but it's not that hard if you've done it a few times. And you got to be careful with their tail when they're younger. But
Okay.
yeah, this one, and you'll actually like I could probably show you pictures of when it was younger, but it was dark red and it was kind of sickly when I first got it.
Oh man.
But it's doing great and it keeps changing color. It's named Chuckles.
God, look at that Joker, man. And see, that's a snake. Somebody would say that snake too skinny, but the snake looks exactly
This
the
snake for yeah, it looks decent. Actually, I've slowed down on feeding this one because it's actually a little chunkier than it's supposed to be.
supposed to be. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I was feeding it to try and get its size up because it was kind of messed up when I got it.
Got it. Yeah. Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but like these are supposed to be bitey monsters too. And all it took was me working with it for that period of time, like I told you about.
Yeah,
And
man.
look at it now.
Them things got some hell of a teeth, though, man. I
They're
see.
not that bad.
Oh, really?
No, they're not that bad. What you're thinking of is probably an emerald tree boa.
That could be. One was
They
young,
have
man.
massive teeth.
Man, that thing was yawning, bro, and his freaking teeth, bro, was so long. I said, man,
Yeah, yeah. So that's an emerald tree boa. They're from South America. These
okay.
are from Papua and Australia. The ones that we have are from Papua.
All right, look,
But these lay
180.
eggs. They're a python, and then emerald tree boas have live birth.
But yeah, okay, got you. So they lay
Yeah.
clutches, they lay eggs, and the emerald, all the boys have live birth. So
Yep.
yeah,
Yeah.
okay,
So the emerald tree boas, they have live birth. You have two varieties of those that are in the U.S. hobby, and that's the northern emerald tree boas, which are the ones you always see wild caught at expos and stuff like that.
okay,
And then you have the Amazon basin emerald tree boas. And those
yeah.
are sweet looking. They have those wild white stripes all the way
Right,
down the
so
dorsal,
yeah, yeah. I
and
see
they're
that.
actually a lot more tame as well.
Kevin McCurley had got some, and I
Yeah,
see.
he has a bunch of them. Yeah.
Yeah, those things were freaking awesome, bro.
You should look up Ed Marino. Ed Marino, emeraldtreeboa.com actually. He
Send me these links, cause I'm gonna forget. You know what
I
I'm saying?
will. I'll
Yeah,
send you as many as I remember.
yeah.
But
I,
yeah, he has probably the best basins that I've ever seen. Um, yeah, so these are green tree pythons, so their teeth are not anywhere near as big.
big.
I've been bit by an adult. It's not that bad.
It's like okay,
Like actually, my scrub python has way worse teeth than this. It's not like emerald tree boa teeth,
okay.
but they're gnarly, for sure. And that
98
one's bit me a
people,
bunch of times too, and that's pretty like it's not that bad either. But
98
yeah,
people
like
in the chat.
I'm trying to
Y'all hit
hold it
the
over
like
my
button.
face.
Y'all hit the like button. Y'all hit the like button.
Yeah,
98
get the likes up, y'all. If y'all watching, go ahead and like the chat.
like button, bro.
But yeah, like I don't know, I'm putting it over my face so it kind of like focuses or
So you
whatever.
can see it good. Yeah, yeah, you're good.
Yeah,
You're good.
but this thing it's chill, man. You see, it's not
Yeah,
doing a whole lot. You see, its
yeah.
tail's a different color.
Yeah, I just know I
Yeah.
was ready to ask. I was like, what is that dark thing around them? You know what I'm saying? I didn't.
They'll actually wiggle their tail when they're hungry, and they lure in food with their tail. Their
Ooh,
tail is supposed to look like a worm.
wow, and it does, bro. And I never knew that. I never knew that
You
about them.
didn't know that? So and it's cool. They all have different colored tails. This one's black. It actually has a little bit of blue on it,
Yeah,
which
and
is really cool.
it looked like a worm too.
Yeah, and then they'll go like back and forth and kind of lure the prey in and then grab it.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah, yeah, that's dope as hell. That thing is beautiful, bro. That damn thing is beautiful, man.
It's a cool
106
snake.
people, 106 people in the chat, man. Y'all, 41 likes. Y'all get them likes up, man.
So how much are they? That's actually a really good question. I got
Yes.
this for like $500, but I was saying earlier in this live, it came in really terrible condition.
Okay.
Okay, so I cheaped out. I took the cheapest possible method, and I got the cheapest possible results.
Okay.
Okay, so you get what you pay for sometimes,
That's a
and
fact.
it's definitely true with green tree pythons. You're gonna want to go to someone that's breeding them in the U.S. You get captive bred babies. You don't have to worry about parasites. You don't have to worry about nido. Usually they'll send you a nido test. That's pretty important too. But yeah, you might want to just go with someone reputable. It'll cost you a bit more,
Right.
but you could get a captive bred baby from for like $1,000. And that sounds like a lot, but remember these animals live for 20 years. You know what I mean? It's really not that much if you think about it.
Yeah, if you get a snake, you having a long term pet. Ball pythons live 20, 25, 30 years. They live a long time. So if you get a pet snake, prepare to have it for a while. You know what I'm saying? Prepare for it. They grow up with your kids, all that good stuff.
Yeah, I actually do sell snakes. So hit me up on Instagram at Markham Reptiles and ask me what I have available, and I'll send you like what I have available. I actually have some stuff upstairs that I haven't shown because it's in quarantine. It's
Ooh,
not in my main snake room.
not in the main snake room.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I like I said, I don't know if I said it, but I have 14 breadlie right now.
No, you
Hypo
did.
head stonewash breadlie. So like the red carpet pythons.
Ooh, matter of fact,
Um,
I saw when you did the unboxing.
yeah, those are cool, man.
I saw
Those
the
are cool
unboxing.
snakes. I
Yeah, I saw.
appreciate you watching my stuff too, man.
Oh
That's
yeah,
why that's why I
always, bro.
support you is I never have any problems supporting people that support me.
Oh man, that's what it's about. You know what I'm saying? That's what it. I mean, I don't. If I like something, I like it. You know what I'm saying? If you posting it, if you don't post like you're supposed to, I DM you and be like, hey, bro, what the hell's up with the YouTube videos, bro? You know what I'm saying? What the hell? You know what I'm saying? What you doing? You know what I'm saying? I ain't seen nothing in a while. You good? You
That's
know?
a compliment. I'm pretty consistent with everything that I do, and this has been no different. You know
Yeah,
what
they
I mean?
asking for you to go
For
get one
sure.
from upstairs.
You know what? I could do that, but then I can't bring it down here.
Can't break it down here, yeah. So
Yeah, so you know what? I'll do it. Give me a second. I'll wash my hands. I'll grab a snake from upstairs, and then I'll show it to you upstairs.
yeah, 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 yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. And you
because
don't
they're
gotta do
actually
all of
they're
that if you don't
super
want to,
pretty.
bro. I don't want you doing too much. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, no, it's cool. It's not worrying at all.
Okay. Yeah, man,
Yeah,
y'all.
they're super cool. They're actually 2023s. I have 14 of them, but 11 are still available.
Okay, okay.
They're actually getting to the point where like they're ready to ship. So they pretty much passed the quarantine, but there's just I've got it set up so well that there's just no reason to bring them down here right now.
Oh,
So
okay.
like I don't have to. I have enough space for them already.
Yeah.
They're from a separate group of animals. They're perfectly healthy, but just as good practice, I just don't mix stuff up.
Okay.
Because one snake could have a bacteria that affects another species completely different. They
Yep.
could be completely fine, but the other species it could be detrimental.
Yeah, I seen the video, man. I forget the guy name, but I used to watch all his stuff too, man. But his whole collection died off because of that nidovirus, bro. The whole collection died off.
Yes. So nidovirus is very complicated, and I'm far from an expert on it, but it's been around for thousands and thousands of years, right? So
Right.
you and me, like as human beings, Pat, our body is made up of 8% viruses. Our DNA is 8% viruses. We've got viruses in us right now that are doing nothing.
Do absolutely nothing.
Right. So there's plenty of snakes that have nido and they'll never test positive for it because
Because
you can only test positive for it once it
it's
gets
dormant.
bad enough.
It's dormant. You see what
It's
I'm saying?
dormant.
Yeah, it's
Exactly.
not doing
So
nothing.
nido's been around for years, but you could get one snake that has a certain type of nido and be fine.
Right.
And then it spreads to another snake, another species, maybe from another part of the world, and it cannot handle that strain of nido. And that's how you get entire collections wiped out. So
Man.
that's why it's important. Like I feed frozen thawed. I have different feeding tongs for every group of snakes. The adult white lips, they got their feeding tongs. The babies have whole separate feeding tongs. Ball
Okay.
pythons, separate feeding tongs. Ball python babies, separate feeding tongs.
Okay.
You know
Okay.
what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah, but all right, I'll be right back.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Take your time, bro. Take your time. Take your time. Y'all hit the like button for me, man. Thank y'all for tapping in, man. He ready to go grab another snake and show y'all right now. So appreciate y'all for tapping in, man. Y'all hit the like button for me. Get them likes up. Hey, Rue, what's going on? Peace to all the gods and goddesses in the chat. Yeah, likewise, likewise. Hey, Rue. Jesse, what's going on? What's going on? Cameron, what's going on? What's going on? Gavin. I'm speaking to everybody now, man, because I can't really pay the chat no attention because I'm, talking to Kyle and paying him some attention, man. So, and I ain't trying to be disrespectful to neither my guests or to my chat, but Peace and love to y'all, man. Y'all hit the like button for me. Pop out, rock out, balls. Y'all go like, share, and subscribe to my brother down there. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All
Oh,
right, so this is a hypo breadlie.
yeah. I remember you when you brought that up out the box, bro.
Yeah, so I was actually sitting right here when I did that video.
Yeah.
This is actually my wife's office.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, that damn thing, man. Look at that damn thing, bro.
Yeah, it's
So
sweet.
it almost give you an Angolan's python look a little bit.
Yeah, kind of. So
Yeah.
if you saw where these are from, their color would make perfect sense. They're from
Okay.
a broken up area of mountains. So it's like red, dusty rocks everywhere.
And that's
And
like,
that's why they look like this. It almost looks like parts of Arizona and stuff like that, or like the Grand Canyon,
okay,
but
got
it's
you.
in
Yeah.
Australia. So
Ooh.
these are actually super cool. This is actually a hypo though. And I have hypos and hypo het stonewash.
Mmm.
So that's what I have. I have 11 of these left available. So if anyone wants these, feel free to hit me up.
Yeah,
And
man.
they're pretty much ready to ship. Yeah, so like rattlesnakes, a lot of them are from a similar habitat.
Okay.
So you're right that it is like the color of some rattlesnakes.
Yeah.
But yeah, this snake is super cool, man. These are cool snakes.
Hell
I,
yeah, they're cool, bro.
I saw a picture. It was a group of pictures the other day of an adult one of these eating a hawk in Australia. These actually they can get. I think the biggest one ever measured was around just under 10 feet. I think.
So they stay thin, but they get long.
And once again, it depends how you feed them.
Try to feed them.
So
Okay.
like I think the average one is like 6, 7 feet.
Okay. That's still
But
long though, pretty long though. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah, for sure. But
Long.
not like 10 feet. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
they can be heavy bodied once they get like that big. So these are interesting for multiple reasons. This guy, I don't know if you really can't see it very well, but they have smaller scales on their head
Oh,
and in general. And that's because where they live is a desert. So that actually keeps moisture in their body.
gotcha.
And then they're able to take larger meals because food is not always around. So if they can take a larger meal, they can wait longer for the next meal.
For the next meal, right?
But they actually make wonderful pets because the temperature in their habitat varies from super hot
To
to
soup.
super cold. So they can deal with all the temperature fluctuations. And
Okay.
there's no natural predators for them either. So once they become adults, they're one of the calmest pythons that exists.
Because they don't got nothing to watch out for.
They don't have to worry about
Yeah.
predation from anything.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so they're actually really cool for that reason.
That's
But
cool.
yeah,
You know all of that
these
stuff.
make amazing pets.
That's cool. You know all of that too, man. That's really cool. You could tell that you really research your animals. And you really, you know what I'm saying? That's cool, man. You know what I'm saying? That's dope.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, these so actually the largest clutch ever laid of these, it was somewhere I think between 47 and 50 eggs.
And what out of one clutch?
One clutch. One
Yeah.
clutch and that was in captivity. So we don't know if
Sheesh.
there's been larger clutch. That's the
Clutches
largest
in the
clutch we know
wild.
of.
In the wild, yeah.
And
Wow.
they commonly have clutches over 35 eggs. So the reason for that is, like I said, they're at the top of the food chain. So they don't need to produce a lot of babies. So a snake like this is not going to breed every single year.
Okay,
So
gotcha.
that's why they have a lot of babies at once. If they bred every single year, their babies would compete with them for food.
For food, yep.
So they don't produce every year, but when they do produce, they're big snakes and they have a lot of babies.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so they give you a big clutch every 3 years, something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe some, yeah, maybe something like that, or they could do 3 years in a row and then never lay again.
That's crazy.
That happens sometimes with them too. But
Yeah.
yeah, like the you can get one. Just DM me on Instagram is usually the easiest way at Markham Reptiles. But
At
yeah,
Mark
this one's a
Somebody
straight up
said,
hypo. These are a little cheaper, but I actually have pairs of hypo het stone washes. So if you want to do a breeding project or if you already have bredli, then those are really cool because the stonewash with the visual stonewash, these look even crazier, even redder, and the pattern looks even cooler.
yeah, I like the head stamps on them joints and
Oh
everything.
yeah, I love carpets in general for that reason.
Yeah, yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, their head stamps are always really cool. But yeah, these hypos are a little bit cheaper than the hypo het stonewash because they don't have
That's
the
stone.
het.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, 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 yeah.
So
Okay,
this, if you wanted like a pet, this would be a great pet.
pet.
Just a hypo. and it
Gotcha.
would be a little bit cheaper and stuff like that. Destroys habitat if you let it loose. Oh man! So actually, I was like, you know what? I want to stay on a little longer, but this is probably the last snake I'll show. So you gave me something good to talk about right there. So a lot of people don't realize this, but first of all, I would say the number one threat to like Florida and stuff like that is probably human beings, right? We're the number one invasive species in Florida. But after
Everywhere,
us,
everywhere, everywhere. You know what I'm saying?
after us, it's probably like cats. House cats are invasive in Florida, and they've been shown to cause more damage to the environment than a Burmese python. But what you don't see is Florida wildlife coming to people's houses and euthanizing their cats and stuff like that. So, it kind of shows the disregard we have. Why is a cat's life not worth as much as a snake's life?
Yeah.
And it's pretty interesting, actually, when you think about it that way. And there's so many other invasive species in Florida, right? You have wild pigs in Florida
Yep.
that are just running around. There's literally over 100 non-native species in Florida. Why is it the only one that we're killing is the big scary snake?
I
Because
got
we're
one
scared
I
of it.
got one idea. I got one idea. Scripture.
Oh, that's definitely another thing too, is the religious aspect and stuff like that. I think that the root of the actual scripture itself is obviously people, right? So people do not understand things that they don't. This is a cold-blooded animal that's not a mammal.
Yep.
We cannot understand this animal without researching it. We could look at a dog and say, okay, I understand what that dog is doing because it's a cold-blooded mammal. It's
Yep.
closer to us than this snake is.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean that this snake is not an animal. This snake is an animal just like every other animal. We just have to do more work to learn about it.
That's it.
And people just haven't done the work, and they've been too scared in a lot of cases to learn about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, yeah, killing other native animals, that's what you've been told to worry about, right? But how long were those animals native for? I bet the same animals weren't there in the Ice Age. You know what I mean? So things move around. A lot of animals are there because of us.
Yep.
There's literally rats in Australia because of human beings. You know what
Shit.
I mean? And a lot of different animals move
New
around
York
because of
City.
us.
New York City.
Yeah, so Burmese pythons, there was a big hurricane in 1992. It was called Hurricane Andrew.
Yeah.
And it knocked down a Burmese python breeding facility.
Yeah, I heard about that. I heard about that.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it released a bunch of Burmese pythons. It's now 2025. So how many years later is that? What, like 40 years?
Yeah.
40 something years later. At what point is this animal not invasive anymore? At what point has it been 100, 200 years? Is it still invasive because you're scared of it? You know what I mean?
Pretty much.
At
Pretty
what
much.
point do we decide to actually learn about this animal? And a lot of people don't know this either. Burmese pythons are actually threatened where they're from. So it's very possible we're killing the last population of Burmese pythons. And if the laws simultaneously make us stop breeding them, Burmese pythons won't even exist.
Yeah, they
And a
gone.
lot of people don't care about that because they're not a warm blooded mammal. You know what I mean? So it's really interesting how certain people and society as a whole doesn't value the lives of snakes and
Yeah.
reptiles in general, even a lizard or anything like that. Now, lizards they seem to think are a little bit cuter than snakes,
Right.
but either one they don't care as much as if it's any warm-blooded animal because we don't understand them as well.
That's it.
So that's why I like doing stuff like we're doing right now, doing my YouTube and stuff like that, and mostly just teaching kids, right? Because adults they kind of have their thoughts set in already a lot of times, and there's fewer adults that are open-minded and willing to really talk with you.
Hmm.
But kids, they're open-minded. And
Bet.
it's very easy for them to understand. Like you teach them, oh, this snake is flicking its tongue out because it has a Jacobson's organ, and that's how it's sensing its environment. It takes the scent from the air, it puts it back in its mouth, and it touches it to its Jacobson's organ, and that's how it's exploring the world around it. And a
Hmm.
kid just soaks stuff like that up, and they learn that information. So the best way, really, to spread the love of reptiles is to educate children.
That's it.
and educate the next generation so that they don't grow up and hate reptiles just because they don't understand them.
That hey, listen, bro. My goddaughter, all of a sudden, was just scared of the snakes. I'm talking about she would walk in the house, man. I want to see the snakes. I want to see the snakes. I've seen her walk in my house, open up one of these drawers, pick up the biggest snake I got, and then come back out and say, "Look what I got." Look, I was
Hmm.
like, "Girl, what the hell is wrong with you?" I was like, "Man, what the hell are you doing?" You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't say, you don't do that. She, long as she hold it, I just be like, "Come on here, come here, sit down."
Hmm.
What made? Did I tell you to go back there and do that? Now I ain't arguing at her for having a snake in her hand. I'm arguing with her because she went and did something that I didn't tell her to do.
Right. She didn't have permission to go get
She
it.
didn't have permission to do that. A little while later, she just out of nowhere ended up scared of him.
It's the other influences in her life,
It's
which I'm
the
sure you
other
already know that.
this bro that done got up her head.
Yeah.
You won't scared of that at first. You see what
Right.
I'm saying? So that's just like a kid. When a kid fall down, if you don't look at it or react to it, 9 times out of 10, the kid will get up and go about his business. But when the kid falling, we say, "Oh Lord, have mercy!" Sir. The kid start crying. We
Yeah.
manipulate their minds, man, and we do not teach them shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? We make them fearful. We put fear in our children. You know what I'm saying?
100%. And I saw something in the chat, and I'm not going to, of course, respond to everything in the chat, but this is a point that people make a lot. So I wanted to counter this point too.
Yeah,
So they said you can learn about them without owning one. You certainly can.
yeah.
And then the same person said lions are cool too. Lions definitely are cool. But a snake like this one, for example, has been captive bred for 40, 50 years. So at what point, once again, is this a domesticated animal? Lions have not been captive bred for 40, 50 years unless you're a zoo. And even if they have, it's a lot harder to breed the predatory instinct out of a lion. Now, this animal could never predate me, right?
Right.
And also, a lot of people don't know this. No captive bred snake has ever eaten a human of any species of snake or any size of human. Eaten. No captive bred snake has ever eaten a human being.
I'm gonna let you take
But
over the show. Take the show, bro. Take it.
even no reticulated python, and people don't realize this either. No anaconda has been proven. There's no documented cases of an anaconda eating or killing anyone in the wild ever at all. So there are snakes that have eaten people in the wild. Reticulated pythons have eaten people in the wild.
Hmm.
And I think it happens like zero point 0.4, an average of zero point 0.4 times per year, actually, that people get killed by snakes in general, right? So
Yeah,
the way that you would get killed by a snake is if you wrapped a super big snake around your neck. It's trying to hold on to you like this one's holding onto my hand,
and it starts
and
to
then you
stretch.
go unconscious.
Boom.
And then and then no one has ever been eaten by a snake. People have been killed by snakes, zero point 0.4 people a year, but around at current rates, like 50 people a year are getting killed by their pet dogs. And yes, more people own dogs than snakes, but if 100 times more people own snakes, it'd still be more people getting killed by
Get my
dogs.
dogs. Facts.
Right. And
Facts.
dogs, by the way, if I get bit by this snake, it is nothing. If I get bit by the adult snakes I show you, it is nothing. If I get bit by a dog, it may take me months to heal. I literally babysat my sister-in-law's dog. The dog is like this big. The dog wouldn't go outside and pooped on my couch. Okay. I picked the dog up to bring it outside. It bit me through my thumbnail and it took like 4 months to heal from a very, very small dog. But I could get bit by a 7 or 8 foot snake and it's healed in 2 days. And I've had paper cuts that are worse.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's like people are just super uneducated about the fact that non-venomous snakes really can't do anything to you.
Yeah.
And that ones that have the genetics to be a bit grumpier and stuff like that. They're just scared because you're a giant predator that's just scooping them up or even being around them. Like, look at me compared to this snake. If I get in a fight with this snake and you think this snake is going to win, you're sadly mistaken
Yeah,
Not that I ever would because I love animals. This snake is awesome. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
hell yeah,
But if I fought this, there's people that really think I could lose a fight to this.
yeah.
And that's insane to me. Like
And
I
that's
don't.
because those
This
same
thing
people that
weighs
think
less than 2 pounds.
they think because that's you holding that snake that it got venom in it.
Right. Right. People don't understand the difference between fangs and teeth. They don't understand that this snake has over 100 teeth in its mouth, but it has zero fangs, and the teeth are tiny. So it's like if this snake bit me, it's possible that it wouldn't even break skin. And if it did, it would literally be gone the next day.
Right.
So if you do see a snake bite and it bleeds, these actually have an anticoagulant in their saliva. So it actually makes you bleed more than you would from any normal cut that would be the same size as the bite. So it can actually look bad for a second, but one thing it does do is prevent infection. You're not going to see people getting infections from snake bites because anything that was in the snake's mouth went right out with that little bit of extra blood that came out. And when you wipe that blood off, there's literally just a little dot there. And I'm sure you know that
Yeah,
because you've
I
probably been
got bit.
bit before.
I got bit by my biggest snake, my biggest ball python. That's the one who hit me. I thought it was dead. So instead of me just opening the drawer up and grabbing them to make sure I got some tension or some pushback, I put my hand in front of the face and would just mess with it to see if I can get it to move his head around. And that joker popped me. Bow. Pulled his head back inside the hide. It just felt like his head said.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. And that's
That's
all it
what it felt
is.
like. So when I looked at my hand, I ain't even look at my hand. I was just like, yo, that joker tried to bite me. I didn't even know he bit me. I was like, man, that motherfucker just tried to bite me. You know what I'm saying? And then I felt a little sensation.
And then
And I
you
seen
look down, yeah.
one little speck of blood on my hand. I was like, yeah, the motherfucker did get me. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
you
saying?
go wash your hand off in the sink and it's
Went and
nothing.
washed my hand out and went right back and got his ass out just to let him know, like, you're not gonna boss me. I'm gonna still pick you up today. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Mad or not. You know what I'm saying? So, how do I have 163 people in here with 73 likes? Tell me that.
Y'all got to do better.
And he giving up all this knowledge and game. Y'all know y'all kids ready to get acting off for snakes and all that. Y'all hit the like button. Man. It's free. It costs y'all nothing. Savage family, what's good, man? Y'all go like, share, and subscribe to my brother, man. The Savage family, man. Appreciate you tapping in, my guy. Yeah, man. But yeah, yo, Kyle, this has been. I mean, I felt like I've been in a class. You see what I'm saying? This ain't felt like a live just talking, showing off some amazing animals. I've learned so much shit that I didn't know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I try to gather up information. I learn it myself. And then, I try to teach other people because, like I said, I think that what's really going to make people care about these animals and not just snakes, but animals in general. I don't think people care enough about animals in general. And sometimes you can't care about it until you experience it in person. That's another reason it's good to have captive bred animals.
That's it.
But yeah, it's good to teach people that way that maybe one person took this seriously and learned something. You know what I mean? And that one person is going to go into life with a little bit more knowledge and therefore a little bit less fear.
Yeah, yeah, that's crazy, bro. I've freaking enjoyed it, bro. I've enjoyed every bit of it. You know what I'm saying? I think I enjoyed you sitting down with that snake and teaching than all of the rest of the damn video. You know what I'm saying? This just I was just like, damn, man, he's so knowledgeable about the snakes that he got. You know what I'm saying? But that's the way you're supposed to be. Why do you have an animal that you don't have absolutely no knowledge of?
Right, exactly.
Why have it?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Why do you have it? You know what I'm saying? So that's bro, I would put you in front of any class anytime, bro. You need to get into that. You need to make that a part of what you do. Teaching.
I thought about that. What I
Mhm.
realized is that I can affect a lot more people through YouTube than I would by spending my time going from class to class.
True. True.
So that's why I do YouTube. I'm continuing to try and grow my following. I come on shows like this. And
Yes.
that way, there's what, 101 people in here right now. If I went to a class, there'd be 30 kids in there.
Yeah.
I would spend a lot of time getting there, a lot of time setting up, stuff like that. And it's
Yeah.
just like time is valuable. So
Very much so. Very
yeah,
much.
so if I can put all this information on a YouTube video, release it, and people can see it for years, someone could be watching it while I'm asleep at night. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? And learning from it. I realized that I can affect more people that way.
Mm. Yeah. Definitely been a blessing to me. I've learned some things. If I wanted to go get me a white lip python or a scrub or something, you know what I'm saying? I can be like, bro, yo, I just went and got a such and such, man. So what do I need to know? I got somebody that I know is knowledgeable
Yep.
about what I would need to do, how would I need to prepare for what I'm about to get. Hey, bro, I'm ready to go get a super dwarf retic. What do I need to have? What do I need to do? You see what I'm saying? So it's good to have
Yeah.
people you around, bro. You know what I'm saying? And today was just a blessing. Like you really came up here and dropped some gems, and I hope the people in the chat, you know what I mean, that y'all took heed, that y'all listened. You know, if your children want a snake, let them know that if it don't have fangs, it's not dangerous. Any
Right.
snake can bite you because they have teeth. But if you do the right things by it, do the research and get the animal, you'll be just fine. You'll be fine.
Yeah, absolutely.
You'll be fine.
And I appreciate you having me on too. This was
Ah
fun.
man, brother, I appreciate you accepting the invite. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? And we actually turned out well. At first, I was like, man, ain't nothing but a certain amount of people tapping in. We ain't doing nothing. And all of a sudden, she just started cranking. You know what I'm saying? Even got you up here about 30, 40 minutes longer than what you said. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah, that's true.
yeah, you know
I
what I'm
was
saying?
having
So
fun.
that's all good, man. That's all good, bro. Well, look, man, if you want to tell your people how you can get in contact with you, your Wolf Market, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, if you want to give it up, give it up. Let them know what's going on, and we'll be out of here.
Cool. Yeah, so I'm Markham Reptiles on all platforms, Morph Market included. Now, most of my snakes usually don't make it to Morph Market. Usually, people will see I have a snake like the one I'm holding right here, and they'll just DM me on Instagram. But I'm
Okay.
Markham Reptiles on all platforms. So if you want to know what snakes I have available, Instagram DMs usually the best. And TikTok, Markham Reptiles. Like I said, Instagram, Markham Reptiles. Definitely check my YouTube out, Markham Reptiles as well, if you like the educational aspect and just want to see what I have going on. But yeah, Markham Reptiles. It's pretty simple. Just go search it on any platform you're on. I'm on there as Markham Reptiles.
Yeah. What kind of snake is that again, Kyle?
This is they go, but they have three names. So it's a Brettles python. They're
Brothers.
also called Centralian carpet pythons.
Got you.
And the name I kept calling it is a partial scientific name. The scientific name is Morelia bredli.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, man. Well, bro, 105 people still up in here. We made it up to 92 likes. I wanted to push for 100, but that may take a few more minutes, and I know you got things to do. I got things to do. But bro, I've enjoyed you today. Thank you for all your knowledge and wisdom and your research, bro. Thank you for coming on the show, man. For giving us a good time, bro. For showing off them amazing animals, bro. I really appreciate you, bro.
Thanks for having me on, and thanks for everyone who tuned in.
Yeah, man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, hey, look, y'all. That's the show, gang. You know what I'm saying? He's still showing off his baby. You know what I'm saying? You know. Hope y'all had a good time. I may go live again with somebody else a little later, so stay tuned in. Like, share, subscribe to the channel, man. Tell your friends and family about it. And
Definitely do that.
oh shoot, well they I think they're trying to get us up. Oh, boom, 102 likes, bro. 102 likes. She went
There
up
you go.
quick. You know
Appreciate
what I'm
y'all.
saying?
Y'all
Yeah,
did good. We
appreciate that, man.
appreciate that. We're
Thank y'all,
feeling
man.
the love now.
Appreciate y'all,
Appreciate
bro.
that.
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope. I appreciate y'all, man. That's really dope. Thank you so much, man. Well, look, everybody, continue to be great. Live the best rest of your lives. I hope all your needs, wants, and desires get granted, and that you become the greatest versions of yourself. Because we can't shine until we're all golden. We're out, man. Until next time. Peace.